Sometimes I come down to the river to get inspiration and to be reminded of God's power. I think this river was made in God's image too. It's relentless. It's strong. Look at its flow. It's a power greater than myself. I can't swim against the current and win out. I can't change the direction of the flow of this here river. But I know that God could. In Mark 4:39, the disciples were so afraid that they woke Jesus up while he was sleeping. And they asked him, "Do you care if we drown?" So you could see that the Sea of Galilee they were on was a bit treacherous. But Jesus said in a few words, "Be calm." And he said that not only to the water, but he said it to the wind too. So he controls both the water and the wind. Think about the wind and what treachery it does through hurricanes and tornadoes and how much destruction it can bring apart to us. But here Jesus is telling it to be quiet. And they're all like, "Who is this guy? He controls the water and the wind." And he says, "Do you have no faith in me? Have you learned nothing?" And I feel like sometimes that can be the same thing. Has God not brought us out of slavery as he has in Exodus? And he gave Moses the power to split the ocean. The water wasn't already split for him to walk through. He had to go up to it, and then it would split. Now you could say through fear, "Oh, I don't want to drown," and not do it. But then you would definitely die by the hands of the Romans, or the Egyptians, rather. Everyone's against the Christians. But there it is. Change arms. Normally use a tripod. See? I don't even have the power to hold up my phone for 3 minutes. That's how powerless I am. But here we are, asking for power, having the humility to ask God and say, "I can't do this." But you can. And God hasn't brought us this far to leave us here to die. And do I have that faith that God has a plan for me? And he's still here. God never leaves. That's the thing, though. I think he leaves. Then I take actions based on the thought that's a lie. And then there I go again. I'm off in some freaking other dimension of hell. But I'm just working on staying here with God. That's all I'm trying to do. Stay here. Get inspired by the power of water that is a representation of the power of God. One day at a time here. It's not based on feelings, when they say feelings aren't facts. Just because I feel whatever, just because I feel bad or worthless, is that true? Just because I feel God's not here, is that true? It's not. Just because I put on purple glasses doesn't make the world purple. But them feelings, I tell you what, they can be very persuasive. That's why it's good to have God on your side. This river, never stopping. Same with God. That's why white knuckling will never work. Because one day, I'm just not going to have it. I'm going to not have enough sleep. People are going to anger me. I'm going to want a little treat. My brain's going to say, "Wow, ooh, you deserve something special today." And if I'm the one stopping myself, I'm also the one not stopping myself. But this river, God, never stops. 24/7, on guard against your lust, your alcohol, your drugs. God never stops. Never. This is one river. God is all the rivers and then some. He could make this river go in the opposite direction right now, I bet, if he wanted to. And he will. That's what he does with us. He reverses our river. We get that reorganization in our mind. We turn from selfish and self-centered to selfless and self-centered, other-centered. Me to the we. All right. So let's put our lives and our faith in that higher power that's stronger than we are, 24/7 on guard. Thank God for that, eh? I don't have to do anything anymore. Look, my knuckles are red right now, not white. Look at that. Look at that red knuckle. Oh, look. Oh my God, I'm gonna do it this time. No, I'm not. I'm done with it. Thank God I could just relax. And God, that spiritual neutrality, what a gift. Thank you, God.